Good news for Colac Hospice. Women's lunch added to sheep mention. And in sport, George Stevens to make AFL debut.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Welcome to Southwest Local News, and this is what is making and breaking news around the region. Some good news to emerge for the Southwest farmers. The state government's drought task force, led by Premier Jacinta Allen and Corangamite Shire Council Mayor Kate Macon, has announced a funding package of $75 million. This funding will include a rates debate for farmers in the municipalities of Glenelg, Southern Grampians, Warrnambool, Moyne, Corangamite, Colac Otway, Surf Coast, West Wimmera, Ararat, Pyrenees and Golden Plains. Farmers in these areas will get a 40% discount on their property rates. Farming families will also be able to apply for up to $1,000 as part of a $2 million package to support household budgets. The task force met in Camperdown earlier this month with the Premier and her Agricultural Minister Ross Spence getting a first-hand look at the drought conditions. The state government has begun stepping up requirements on childcare staff following the horrific allegations made against a Melbourne childcare worker. On Wednesday, Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen released a statement. The statement includes a decision by the state government to ban the use of personal devices by staff in childcare centres from September the 26th. Any childcare centre not enforcing this ban will be fined up to $50,000. The horrific child abuse allegations have caused an impact at local level as well, with Warrnambool City Council getting on the front foot to reassure families. Council has sent a letter that went out to families of those using the city's childcare centres, clearly stating its child-safe policies. These include policies around supervision, wellbeing and child protection. And like the state government, the letter also stresses the strict policies in place regarding mobile phone use by staff. For those who failed to vote at the 2024 local elections, the time has come to pay up. Penalty reminder notices are being sent out this week, which carry a fee of $29.20 in addition to the original $99 fine. There is a 28-day period open to reply to the penalty reminder notice. Those who receive the notice are advised they have 3 options to reply: pay the fine, request an internal review, or elect to go to court. There has been a changing of the guard at the Warrnambool and District Community Hospice. Manager Emily Bell and Administration Officer Sue Bolsh have both moved on from these roles. The Committee of Management has begun the recruitment process to replace the pair. Ms Bell has cited an increase in the size of the role, which has not been compatible with balancing her family commitments. The Union Hotel in Woolsthorpe will be the venue for a free event next Sunday. The Let's Talk Foundation will be presenting the event, which is aimed at providing a fun day out for the farming community. The day will include free children's activities and entertainment. It is the latest in a line of events organised by Let's Talk to ensure farmers are getting the support they need in what is a tough time for those on the land. The day will run from noon to 4 p.m. and everyone is welcome. A successful application for state government funding is being celebrated in Colac. For the next 2 years, Anam Cara House in Colac will be the recipient of $90,000 per year. This funding will help support the work of 45 carers at the facility. A key purpose of the funding is to ensure there are enough provisions for overnight respite. Anam Cara House is a community-owned hospice that provides respite, palliative care and end-of-life care. Anticipation is growing on the 2026 Aussie Truck Drivers Calendar as it gets closer to the completion and the release. The calendar has become a must-have for many since its first edition in 2019. A team of Southwest locals are behind the calendar, with funds raised going to Let's Talk Foundation. The calendar features local transport industry presenting in fun poses. Calendar co-founder Peter Shields said the 2026 version will be for sale at the Mortlake Roadhouse and can be ordered through the Aussie Truck Drivers Calendar Facebook page.
Well, it's fresh faces. Over the last few calendars we've had probably the same people. So this year we've actually got all fresh models and we've actually brought 2 women into the calendar this year. So yeah, so it's good to see a few more stand up and for the cause basically, yeah.
A sight for sore eyes, that is for sure. A plan is being developed to maintain the natural beauty on the northern banks of the Marai River. This area is 40 hectares and sits in the Ponting Drive and Caramit Road area in Warrnambool's northwest. The community is invited to have its say on the creation of a plan for the open space. Specialist ecology and landscape design consultants have developed the draft North Marai Open Space Master Plan. Environmentally focused groups such as the Warrnambool Coast Care Land Care and the Australian Plant Society and the Eastern Maar Aboriginal Corporation have all had input. Public feedback can be provided at the Warrnambool City Council's website. It may still be 8 months away, but planning is already humming along for the 2026 Port Fairy Folk Festival. Tickets have been on sale since May, with the early bird allocations now on sale. The prices of tickets increase with each release, encouraging festival goers to secure their tickets early. Applications are now being taken for craft and food stalls. No artists have been named for 2026 as of yet, but announcements are expected to come soon. The 2025 festival attracted big names such as Missy Higgins and former Midnight Oil frontman Peter Garrett. A celebration of the important work women do in agriculture will be part of this year's Sheepvention. A Woman in Agriculture lunch will be held on the opening day of Sheepvention, Sunday, August the 3rd. The luncheon will include special guests with the lineup to be announced closer to the event. Places are limited, so anyone interested is encouraged to visit the Sheepvention website to book their seat. The Warrnambool arm of the Backpacks for Kids program will continue thanks to 2 service clubs jumping on board. Previous program coordinators Jennifer and Peter King are moving to Melbourne and have handed their reins over to the Warrnambool groups Kiwanis and Rotary Daybreak. The program not only includes handing out backpacks but also Santa sacks during the Christmas season. The backpacks and Santa sacks are given to children in need and include gifts and essential items. Anne Barker from Rotary Daybreak said the donations are now being taken for the program.
It's a great thing to be able to do, and it's a really good thing that we can do it together as 2 groups or several groups of people. And you know, it's Jenny King's been doing it for a number of years, and now she's leaving town, and it's really great that it's going to continue. It's really important.
Waste remains a topic of interest in the Glenelg Shire as costs increase. Ratepayers are now being charged $498 annually for their curbside collection, up from $316. One of the reasons for this increase is Council's decision to introduce a food organics green organics bin. This has come at an extra cost of $84 per property. The new rates were part of the Council's 2025-2026 budget, which also included a 3% rise in rates. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return for sport and weather. Back soon.
Coastline Cut and Core is your only concrete cutting and coring specialist in the southwest. Demolition works, renovation modifications and repairs and maintenance of damaged concrete. Coastline Cut and Core does it all. Contact myself, Harley Higgins, today.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
SHB Lending's Tony White has developed his customer-first approach over 30 years in the banking and finance industry. That experience allows Tony to provide valuable insights to his clients. Tony is passionate about seeing his clients achieve financial success. SHB Lending helps you manage financial arrangements, guiding you through key life moments. If you're thinking finance, it's simple. Think Tony White, SHB Lending.
A smart blend is a way to feed animals without the farmers having to use mixer wagons, use extra labour. It gets its ingredients that suits the type of animals that we're making it for.
We've been using the Ridley Smart Blends for 8 years. We use front end loader, tractor forks and bucket to feed both bales and in bulk. For the simple reason is it's one package, it's all in there, just make it so easy.
Tonight's Sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back. First making news in sport. South Warrnambool export George Stevens has been selected to make his AFL senior debut for Geelong. Stevens was called up as a replacement for forward Tyson Stengel, who is unavailable. The strong midfielder joined the Cats as pick 54 in the 2023 draft. Stevens has been a star of the Cats VFL team over the last season and a half and has also been named as an emergency for the senior team on 2 occasions. Stevens' last game for South Warrnambool was the 2023 Hampden League Grand Final, where he joined his brother Archie as premiership players for the Roosters. Allensford netballer Katie Monaghetti will reach a major milestone tomorrow when Monaghetti lines up for the Cats B-grade match against Coolangatta. It will be her 250th game for the club. Monaghetti continues to be a key player for the Cats B-grade team as they push to go one better than last year when they were beaten grand finalists. Monaghetti has been part of Allensford since she was 17, with the club still playing an important role in her life a quarter of the century later. She's looking forward to the special occasion.
It's huge actually, because I'm nearly 44, so having played majority of my netball at Allensford and some at Merivale as well, just to sort of still be around and hit that at this age is, yeah, it's nice. And to see for my kids as well, they sort of started doing the net set go, so they sort of get to still see me play before I need to wrap it up and retire.
What makes you keep coming back?
The club and the community, they're all in, all family, and I've probably extended playing a bit, I think, because of the kids, but it's my outlet, it's my mental health, I suppose you could say. I get my exercise, I get my mates, get to sort of be around like-minded people.
Corrie Chatham Dowie has selected a strong team to represent Hampden at interleague level this weekend. The Bottle Greens will travel to Ballarat tomorrow to take on the home league in their annual under-23s clash. Hampden will also send an under-17s team and a girls under-19s side. All 3 games will be played at Ballarat's premier sporting complex, Mars Stadium. While the Bottle Greens get set to go into battle, club coaches and players will be resting up before a big run into finals. With 7 rounds to play, the competition remains wide open, with 8 teams still eyeing a place in the finals. Camperdown and Port Fairy are 2 games away from the top 6, but both have shown they are capable of beating anyone on the day. While Cobden and Hamilton Kangaroos are out on the finals contention, they have caused upsets in recent weeks and could continue to throw a spanner or 2 in the works. North Warrnambool Eagles lost its first game last week and has some injury concerns. But the hard work done by the Eagles to win their opening 10 games has a finals place all but locked in and a top 3 finish almost certain. Current and past Collingwood stars will share the story of their journey with the Penshurst Football Netball Club tomorrow night. Leon Davis, who played for the Magpies from 2000 to 2011, will be joined by current player Ash Johnson. The pair will take part in a Q&A session speaking about life on and off the field. Penshurst sit in 3rd place on the Minnera ladder and will play close town rival Hawkesdale Macarthur tomorrow. That's all making news in sport today. Warrnambool, a top of 15, conditions foggy in the morning, but turned out to be a mostly sunny day. Light winds for most of the day. And before we head to the break, we caught up with Paul Thompson from the Warrnambool Visitor Information Centre.
Thanks, Sharna. It's a beautiful day down here at Logan's Beach, and we have been seeing some great whales along the coastline here over the last couple of weeks, here at Logan's Beach in Warrnambool, and also further along the coast of Portland. We have all things crossed here because we have a returning female who is here to have a calf. Time will tell whether that happens or not, but we're certainly looking forward to it. This is the main time for all the whale watching that's going on here, but if you can't get to see this, then head up to Flagstaff Hill. Warrnambool City Council has a great opportunity here for all the local residents to become an ambassador at Flagstaff Hill, and that includes free entry. So come along and enjoy the experiences there. We also have Whales Beneath the Surface, a fantastic new exhibition showing all the detail about the whales along the coast, how the first peoples interacted with them, right up to the whaling that went on here, and even now how we're trying to preserve these wonderful whales and let them prosper in their own oceans. So grab your puffer jacket, bring your friends and family along and long lost cousins, and come along down and see what's surfacing here in Warrnambool this winter. And look, if you don't want your friends and family staying with you, that's fine. There's a lot of great accommodation options here and packages going on here at Warrnambool with the winter accommodation. So check out the packages around the city that are being offered.
Hi, I'm Roma Britnell and I'm your local Member of State Parliament. Together we can make the South West Coast an even better place to live. But I need you to let me know what's important to you. Only then can I truly understand your aspirations and be the best representative for you. Feel free to drop into my office and share your thoughts with me. I'm also online at romabritnell.com.au or catch me on social media. I'm here to work for you. Let's make it happen and let's make a difference.
Pepper's Pizza is now open on Liebig Street, Warrnambool, with a fresh new menu. Pepper's has vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options available, as well as options for new low-carb pizza bases. Pepper's is still serving up all the classics from pizza through to ribs, chicken wings and a variety of family favourite sides. From their busy commercial kitchen, Pepper's can cater for your next special event. With online ordering now available via their website, ordering couldn't be easier. Pepper's Pizza, open 7 days, 11:30am till late.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Darryl today.
Bell's Garden Centre has the largest range of sand and soil products in the southwest. People choose Bell's because you can't buy experience, and Bell's has plenty. With bulk product delivery available across the southwest, for your next project, it's gotta be Bell's.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back to Southwest Local News. A complex low pressure system in the Tasman Sea is moving away from our coast. Now to the weather forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, a medium chance of showers with 35km winds and a top of 16. 16 again on Sunday with light winds. Changing up conditions on Monday for a sunny day with 30km winds. Mortlake, a partly cloudy day tomorrow with 35km winds and a top of 14 degrees. Sunday, a top of 15 with patches of morning frost and light winds. Monday, a mostly sunny day with a frosty start. Shifting over to Camperdown, looking at a top of 15 and a partly cloudy day. A shower or two on Sunday and a top of 14 degrees. Partly cloudy and a top of 14 on Monday with light winds. In Port Campbell, tomorrow, a partly cloudy day with strong winds and a top of 15 degrees. Showers settling in for Sunday, 15. On Monday, a top of 15 with patches of morning frost. Home to Warrnambool tomorrow, a top of 15 with 30km winds. On Sunday with 1mm and light winds, a top of 16. For Monday with light winds and a top of 16 as well. That's all making and breaking news in the region. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll meet again on Monday. Until then, I'm Sharna Rogers with peace. Good night.